Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, my entitled mom is mad at me for telling my stepdad about her trying to move out with me. Update: my entitled mom is mad at me for telling my stepdad about her trying to move out with me. I just saw my entitled mother for the first time in 6 months. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. My entitled mom is mad at me for telling my stepdad about her trying to move out with me. My 18th birthday is today and I'm moving out within the next couple days. My mom is losing it because she won't be able to scream at me for nothing anymore. My grandpa is thankfully letting me stay with him until I can get my own place and get on my feet. I was out with my band to celebrate and I got home in the evening at around 6. My mom didn't talk to me and my stepdad only said hi. My stepdad asked me what was next and I told him I was moving out. A little while ago my mom screamed at me because she wanted to move out with me, but I'm not letting her. Truth be told, I'm moving out to get away from her. I didn't know if my stepdad knew about my mom wanting to move out, so I told him about that and he went silent, then left. Later I was watching Jurassic Park and I heard my mom and stepdad arguing. They've argued before, but this was worse. They were full on screaming at each other. Towards the end of the movie my mom came into my room and started to scream at me for telling stepdad about her wanting to move out with me. Then she told my stepdad it doesn't even matter, he's not letting me live with him, and my stepdad said it does matter. You didn't tell me and you were going to move out and leave me in the dust. They argued more until my stepdad left the house. My mom came to my room and screamed at me for telling stepdad about her plan. She said I was disturbing the peace. Then she went outside and is now smoking. I don't want her moving in with me because she screams at me for the smallest things. An example is when she screamed at me for being a pig when I burped in the bathroom a couple days ago, and she basically wants to quit her job and live in my basement so I can support her. I actually find it a little funny that she thinks I can afford a place with a basement right now. But anyway, I don't really know how to end this post, so I'm going to leave it here. While I would definitely never let your mom know where you live, she'll try to move in while you're out at work or school. Definitely, all she needs to know is that I live elsewhere. OP. My advice to you is this. After you move out, and then away from your grandparents, go and see with her fully. If you live local to where you can visit your grandparents or family, do not give anyone the new address. Do make sure you go to the post office and put in a change of address for yourself 1 week before you leave. Document everything and make sure that you get everything you want, especially your important documents. And there is one other thing, above everything OP, make sure you get yourself a bank account that she has no access to or can get a hold of. If she is thinking she can make you pay for her, do credit checks on yourself and pull your credit reports on a regular basis. You lived with her, you were raised by her, so you know about what all her actions will be like and what all she will do and attempt to do. Good luck, op. Tell her flat out that you are moving to get away from her and her screaming. That'll probably make her scream more. I'll do it on my last day there. For years I wanted to do this when I finally moved out. I never managed it and couldn't even go and see with my mother for a few months afterwards. Now I'm NC, but I haven't been able to explain why to her, since it'll just cause more drama for my dad. Sounds like both my parents. Now I'm safe and happy with my BF and daughter and only them. You can do it, OP. Like, what is up with your mom and stepdad's dynamic? Sounds like he cares more about her than she cares for him, especially if you say there's no abuse happening to her. Maybe stepdad will move out next. Then your entitled mom can live by herself. What an absolute nightmare she is. Don't know where you're located. I'm in the PNW and I would give you a big real mom hug right now if I could. There's always room for another adopted son here if you need it. I'm not even sure how many extra sons I have now. The more, the merrier. And nobody hurts my kids. Update: my entitled mom is mad at me for telling my stepdad about her trying to move out with me. I, 18M, just moved out of my entitled parents' place. My mom made it so hard when I was moving. As of earlier today, I moved basically all my stuff and only had a few things left. My mom called one of her friends over and told her that I was moving out. The friend that came over had a kid 2 years younger than me. We went to the same school before I graduated. When I would walk home from school, more often than not, I'd hear her bad-mouthing my mom to the other parents. I only heard bits and pieces of my mom and her friend's conversation, but from what I heard, my mom told her friend that she gave me a place to live for 18 years and now I was leaving without paying her back or paying rent for the time I stayed there after my 18th birthday. I turned 18 not even 3 days ago. Her friend went off on me, telling me I should be ashamed of myself, and that she doesn't know how my mom got stuck with me as a kid. I wanted to say something back, but I just put my earbuds in and listened to music. A little while later, just before I was leaving, I noticed I was missing a picture of me and my band in costume. We're a Kiss tribute band. I'm Ace Frehley in the band. I looked around and saw my mom and her friend looking at it, laughing to themselves and criticizing me. I took it back and my mom said, "I don't know how you're still in that band. They could get a much better guitarist." I said, "I may not be the best guitarist, but my friends don't talk about me behind my back." Then I took the picture and left. My mom and her friend argued as I was leaving. My stepdad hasn't come home yet. I texted him and asked if he was alright, and he said he was staying at his friend's house until he processes the situation. Even though he's a major asshole and lectures me for no reason, part of me still felt a little bad. I'm at my grandpa's house now. I still have to get settled, but I'm free. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. My grandpa even got me a new flying V for my birthday. I usually play my Les Paul, but the V looks badass. I'm happy with it. Once again, I don't really know how to end this post, so I'm going to leave it here. Sorry, dude. I'm old and have very little patience for assholes like your mother and her friend. I would have flipped them both the bird as I left. I could never treat my kids so atrociously. She's been treating me this way for the last 18 years. It's all good though, I'm out now. You and me are very much the same. If I ever have kids, they will be treated like the greatest thing on earth. I will never treat them the way I have seen others treat their kids on here. Glad you made it out, OP. Now you can go and enjoy life. It's your mother's responsibility to take care of you for at least 18 years. That's what being a parent is. You owe her nothing. What did she think was gonna happen? Children stay on the house until they give you stuff for 18 years to repay her? If you expect a child to repay you for raising them, then you have brain damage. Do these narcissists ever repay their own parents for the care they got? I am so incredibly happy for you. As a mom who absolutely adores my grown kids. You can now relax for a bit, then make your own family. Family doesn't have to be blood. And don't forget to love and take care of yourself. Mom hugs to you. I just saw my entitled mother for the first time in 6 months. It's been 6 months since I, 18M, moved out of my mom's house, and I haven't seen her or my stepdad since. I'm staying with my grandpa at the moment, and I'm doing an apprenticeship. I've been working and saving as much as I can, and it's been a couple of months since I saw any of my friends. My grandpa encouraged me to make plans with my band, Ace Frehley, in a Kiss tribute band. So we met at my bassist's place today. Technically it's his parents' place, he still lives with them, and we played some music. We played our hearts out, and we sounded pretty good, too. No outfits or anything, just the four of us in our bassist's garage playing some of our favorite songs. People from the neighboring houses came and started to watch us. Everyone seemed to be having a pretty good time. We finished our last song and then started to screw around, playing bits and pieces of random songs. The crowd gradually dispersed, and we packed up after a while. I was about to get in my car and leave when my mom came up to me. She looked basically the same. Maybe a little angrier. She said, "I'll look past the fact that you left like you did. I'm just glad you finally decided to come home." I asked what she was talking about, and she said, "You're here. I've changed. Come on now, let's go." I said no, and she started to scream her head off at me. People came out of their houses to see me backing up as she came towards me, screaming. My bassist came out, and my mom backed off. She glared at me as she left. I thanked my bassist as he went back inside, and I left. I wondered how she found me, but then I realized she lives down the street from my bassist's parents. I told my grandpa about it, and we had a good laugh. I can't believe that she expects me to shut up and go back there like nothing happened. Well, I'm not. And I hope that's the last time I see her. As a parent, I'm glad you stood up for yourself. Keep putting in the work with your band. I think she's just delusional, thinking that she can still control you even though you've moved in with your grandpa. Next time she ever does that just look or dead thing, I was a smugwork, and say this, "How are you gonna make me woman? I'm 18 and you have no authority over me. Have a good day and goodbye." As a mom. Good job. Keep on moving forward, kiddo. You got this. I may not know you, but I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. It's a liberating feeling. I'm in C with my mother. I made a post about her heart attack, and it was the best decision I ever made. My life has improved dramatically, and I can tell yours has too. From one musician to another. Rock on, brother. She said, "I'll look past the fact that you left like you did. I'm just glad you finally decided to come home." I knew from this right here it would not end well for dear old mom. I mean, what? She saw Opie in the neighborhood and decided, that's it. Opie's coming back. How on earth can anyone be so entitled? Good on you for not letting her intimidate you. Stick to your guns. Good luck. When my mom used to call me and scream after I moved out, it was when we had flip phones, and I would just hold the phone in front of me and slowly close it. It was the most satisfying thing in the world. I hope you felt like that as you drive away. Me and my mom are in better terms now, but it's only because I stood up for myself and eventually someone got it into her brain how to treat me. The best part of flip phones, I swear. That snap felt so good. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.